Every night, humans fall asleep inside the hunting grounds of animals that could overpower us in seconds. Bears, wolves, cougars, leopards, hyenas, and lions, all moving through darkness. We zip ourselves into thin fabric, lie flat on the ground, close our eyes, and disappear into sleep, almost completely defenseless against the dark around us. No claws, no armor, no speed, no awareness, just a warm body breathing softly, surrounded by creatures whose bodies were engineered to stalk, bite, and kill. And still, morning comes. Campers wake up, stretch, unzip the tent, and step into sunlight. The nightmare everyone imagined never happened at all. That feels normal only because we are used to it. Biologically, it is one of the strangest facts about sleeping in wild places at night. To a predator, a sleeping human should look like easy prey. Slow, exposed, distracted, warm, soft, and unable to defend itself properly in any obvious way. So the real mystery is not why wild predators sometimes attack humans. The deeper mystery is why they usually refuse to, even when they can. Because the wilderness is not asleep at night. In many ecosystems, darkness is when the hunters become most active and the landscape changes ownership completely. Wolves travel under moonlight. Mountain lions patrol silently. Bears follow invisible scent trails. Big cats use the night like camouflage and strategy. And they know you are there. They smell your campsite, hear your fabric move, and detect your body long before you detect them. A bear can follow odors across enormous distances. A wolf can notice tiny movements. A cougar can watch from cover without making a sound nearby. They are not leaving you alone because they missed you. Most of the time, they know exactly where you are and choose distance instead deliberately. That choice reveals the first great secret about predators. They are not built to be fearless heroes. They are built to survive another day. In nature, unnecessary courage is expensive. A predator that attacks the wrong animal may win the fight, but lose the ability to hunt afterward. Every large predator alive today descends from animals that learned caution, because reckless predators often vanished before they could pass on their instincts. And to a wild animal, humans are confusing in almost every possible way. We do not move, smell, sound, or behave like ordinary prey at all. A deer freezes. A rabbit bolts. A wounded animal struggles. Prey species follow patterns predators understand because evolution trained them to read those patterns. But a sleeping human gives the predator nothing familiar. No chase response. No panic. No submission. No clear signal that says, this is food. We lie still for hours, breathe slowly, smell unnatural, and surround ourselves with objects no animal evolved to understand. Zippers, nylon, plastic, metal, smoke. To a predator, that is not simply a meal. It is a question mark lying in the dark, wrapped in strange materials and unfamiliar smells. This matters because wild animals are deeply suspicious of the unfamiliar. Scientists call this neophobia, and for predators it can be genuinely life-saving. In the wild, unfamiliar things are dangerous. A strange smell, sound, or shape may mean injury, poison, trap, sickness, fire, or death. Humans trigger that fear intensely. We carry smoke, metal, plastic, fuel, soap, cooked food, synthetic fabric, batteries, chemicals, and traces of civilization. Even our sweat is strange. It carries signals from our diet, our products, our homes, and the artificial environments we move through every day. A tent is not invisible to wildlife. To a predator, it may feel like a bundle of impossible signals with a breathing creature hidden inside. And when an animal cannot classify something quickly, the safest decision is often simple. Stay away, keep watching, and do not touch it yet. But there is an older reason predators hesitate around us, one written through thousands of generations of conflict between human beings and carnivores. Humans did not survive by being harmless. For a very long time, we hunted the same predators that once hunted our ancestors across open landscapes. We carried fire. We made spears. We moved in groups. We trapped, chased, poisoned, cornered, and killed animals far stronger than ourselves. So large carnivores learned a brutal pattern. A human may look vulnerable, but humans are rarely simple, and simple mistakes can be fatal. A sleeping deer is still only a deer. A sleeping human may be near weapons, companions, fire, dogs, food, noise, or danger nearby. Predators that ignored that lesson often disappeared from the landscape. Predators that avoided humans were more likely to survive and shape future behavior. This is why animals with a long history of human contact often keep more distance than animals from remote places with little exposure. Fear is not always born in one animal. Sometimes it becomes a tradition of survival, passed through learning, observation, and population memory. So when a predator finds a campsite, it is not only asking, "Can I eat this?" It is running a far more complicated calculation. The real question inside that animal is, what could happen to me if I get close, and is the reward worth the risk? Of course, attacks happen. But most are not the clean nightmare people imagine, where a healthy predator calmly selects a sleeping human as dinner. Many incidents begin with food. When bears or other animals learn that campsites contain easy meals, their natural caution begins to collapse. A food-conditioned animal becomes dangerous because the equation changes. It no longer sees human places as mystery. It starts to see reward. Other attacks come from desperation. A starving, injured, old, or sick predator may take risks that a healthy animal would normally avoid. The famous lions of Tsavo, for example, were later associated with serious dental problems that may have made hunting their normal prey harder. And many attacks come from surprise. A person corners an animal, approaches young, blocks an escape route, or reaches into a place where something is hiding. In those moments, the animal is not hunting. It is defending itself, its offspring, its space, or its last possible path to safety. That is very different from a predator calmly deciding that a sleeping camper is simply dinner. That scenario is extraordinarily rare in real wilderness behavior. With social predators like wolves, another layer appears. They read posture, hierarchy, weakness, confidence, group movement, and intention with incredible sensitivity. But a sleeping human offers almost nothing to read. No dominance, no submission, no chase, no social role the animal can easily understand. Just stillness, breathing, silence, and the unnerving calm of a creature that does not respond like prey, rival, or anything familiar. That confusion can become protection. Predators prefer certainty, because uncertainty wastes energy, invites injury, and sometimes turns the hunter into the hunted. So when something moves outside your tent, it may already know you are there. It may have smelled you hours before you woke up and started listening. To most wild predators, humans are not normal prey. We are stranger, louder, more dangerous, and harder to predict than anything sleeping should ever be. The darkness may notice you. It may circle you. It may study you. But most nights, it reaches the same ancient conclusion. Leave the human alone and move away.